Hello there. Now, I'd just like to talk a little bit about two favourite films of mine that I highly recommend that you check out if you can get a hold of them. And this first one is called Deathtrap, and it stars Michael Caine and Christopher Reeve, and also Diane Cannon. And it's sort of like a murder mystery type comedy thriller, and it's a really good film. It's directed by Sidney Lumet, and it was made in 1982. And this is on the Warner Archive collection, which is available from America. This is an import, a US import. And it's basically about a couple of playwrights. One which is played by Michael Caine, and the other one is played by Christopher Reeve. And Michael Caine's character is called Sidney Brule, and Christopher Reeve's character is called Clifford Anderson. And there will be some spoilers here because it's hard to talk about this film without giving too much away. It's kind of complicated film to explain. The plot's quite complicated in places. And Michael Caine obviously lives with his wife, Diane, played by Diane Cannon, and in a big house out in the country somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where it is offhand, I forget now. And he decides to invite Christopher Reeve over to work on a play and stuff, to write a play together and stuff. And basically the film sets itself up, making it look like these two don't really know each other that well, I think. And basically what they're trying to do is they're trying to fool his wife. They're playing a joke on his wife because they plan to actually kill her in a sort of complicated fashion. Michael Caine pretends to kill Christopher Reeve in the first half of the movie, but then you find out that he hasn't really killed him, because Christopher Reeve turns up later on, coming back from the dead, to scare the hell out of Michael Caine's wife, who just happens to have a heart condition. And basically he gives her such a fright because he turns up at the window in one of the bedrooms upstairs in the dark, covered in mud and everything because they buried him in the back garden, wrapped up in a rug. And so basically they give her the fright of her life. She has a heart attack and she ends up dead. And then the two of them start working on a new play together, and they're both like sitting at the same table in the house, in the sitting room. And Michael Caine starts to get suspicious of what Christopher Reeve has locked in the drawer of the other side of the desk. He seems to be hiding what he's writing from him, putting his new pages in the drawer and locking it. And basically Michael Caine tries to get into the drawer, which is a hilarious scene, by the way. There's a lot of funny scenes in this film. It's a really funny film, and Michael Caine's performance is first rate. He gives a really good performance in this movie, and so does Christopher Reeve as well, and Diane Cannon as well, but she's only in the first half of the film or so. But yeah, basically that's what the film is about. It's kind of complicated to explain, like I say, because there's lots of like complicated twists and turns throughout the film. And the film's based on a play written by Ira Levin, I think it was. And but like I say, the film, it's one of these films, I think you can watch it over and over again. You never get sick of it. It's like really entertaining, and it really holds your attention, and it's got a great atmosphere. So you can still pick this film up online, like on Amazon, I believe, for around, I think it's around 15 quid. It might be a bit dearer now, but it's well worth getting a hold of, because it's definitely one of Michael Caine's best films, I think. And I'll just give you a closer shot of the cover there. And this cover artwork was also on the original VHS release that I used to have back in the day. And here's the back cover. And the transfer is really good on this, actually. I'm not sure what sound it's got because I only watched it on the TV. I didn't watch it through a surround system. But I think it might be mono. I think it might be a mono soundtrack. I might be wrong, but I think I've got a suspicion there it might be mono. Well, that's Deathtrap with Michael Caine, Christopher Reeve, and Diane Cannon. And the next one I want to talk briefly about is another Michael Caine film. This one's called Blame It on Rio, and I don't think this is the original cover artwork that was on the original movie poster, because the DVD had a different cover. I actually prefer the cover on the DVD. It had Michael Caine on and some of the other actors, because Demi Moore's in this as well, and Joseph Bologna, however you say it. And this film is about Michael Caine's character and Joseph Bologna in the wives go on holiday to Rio. And to cut a long story short, Michael Caine ends up sleeping with Joseph Bologna's daughter, and then he has to try and hide the fact. And all these like really hilarious scenes follow, where he's trying to like stay out of trouble so he doesn't find out. But anyway, this is a really funny film, and I highly recommend it. It's one of my favorites. And you can get this on Blu-ray in the UK for somewhere around 10 quid or less. So it's quite a bargain actually for what you're getting. The picture quality is really good, and so is the sound. So anyway, that's all I'd like to say about this for the minute, because my arm's actually killing us holding this. I'm holding a camera with a light attached, and it's quite heavy. I should have used a tripod really, but anyway. So that's Blame It on Rio. It's on Fabulous Films label as well. So anyway, I'd just like to thank you very much for watching this video, and I shall see you on the next one. And don't forget, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask anything you want. And subscribe if you like me videos, and give us a thumbs up if you like this video as well. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.